Done, and I'm here to take tacker. I'm joking.
Back with another podcast. Non-tec Civic. Welcome back to another video, guys. On today's episode of Podcars, we have Mr. Joshua Dunn and his non-tec Civic. And yeah, today's going to give us a breakdown of the car and tell us what he's done to it, what he has done to get it to this level. But before we continue, I'd just like to thank you all for the support, new subscribers, the likes, the shares. I do appreciate it. And yeah, I'll definitely be seeing more content from me. But yeah, Mr. Dunn, welcome to the channel, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
So, this car has been making its round on social media.
Oof.
Good rounds, I say good rounds. I've seen this car run myself and I always thought it was a tech, no lies. And it's not, so can you further elaborate on that, sir?
Yeah, it's just a non-tec, B20 non-VTEC. Yeah. The car was first B16, where I bombed that motor, and then fitted the B20, bombed the standard B20.
Put in a work B20.
Put in a work B20. Or not work, just head work and cams. Because that's essentially what the build is.
Stock bottom end, no?
Stock bottom end. The first time around.
Oh, so it's been a project.
There was episodes with the B20, but yeah, first time around, stock bottom end, and then with cement. For those of you who don't know, this is Cementa. We call a friend of mine gave the name Cementa when we cemented the block at AAE. So yeah, and then we cemented the block. That was everything that we've done to the block per se.
For those that don't know, like in detail, can you explain the cementing of the block?
So, to put in simple terms, you know, some engines have like a flat deck where there's just holes for water and oil, where this engine has floating sleeves, so there's a water channel around. So, what happens with these motors is they like to crack the sleeves. If the car pings, someone doesn't tune it properly, you know, it overheats.
Yeah.
So
don't worry, I know all about that life.
So yeah, then you run into your cracked sleeves. So what the epoxy does is, or the cement, is that it fills that gap that you have there and creates a very rigid block. Whereas before that was an empty space. So other guys put in a girdle.
Yeah.
But the girdle's only pressing for about this much.
Where the cement
goes down. So to the level that you obviously want it to be at.
Okay. And let's say on the first episode of B20 build, do you have any power figures on that?
First episode of B20. Okay. So that was a time bomb, a ticking time bomb. So that thing made, if I speak under correction, I'll probably send you the stuff, but I think that made 161. Yeah, 161. That was at Province Welding. It was a Dyno day. But not long after that, I think I broke a ring landing, and then just pulled the piston out, slapped in another piston, and it was like
episode 2. Let's go.
No, that's still episode 1. Yeah, okay. And then I'm trying to think now, what happened to that motor? That motor, I ran a pairing. Yeah, I ran a pairing, and then I decided to pour.
Okay.
So we went a bigger piston. We went 85 mil, and yeah, and then that setup also was in the car for not long, and then I made the mistake of just slapping on the same oil pump.
And that was the cause of the...
Yes, because the oil pump wasn't damaged on the inside. because I didn't have a catastrophic failure, just the bearing squeezed.
Oh, okay. So it didn't give you reason to change oil?
Yeah, so I opened the oil pump, checked it out, everything was good, back together, drove for a while. I think I ran H-Day last year with that, and then I took H-Day and I broke on H-Day.
Was that the age that you won?
Yes, that's the H-Day that I won.
So it comes at a cost.
Yeah,
The win.
definitely it comes at the cost. But I must say, to build the motor back up, it's not as expensive as people think. I think the money for me is in the head. A block you can find 1,000 rand, or pistons you can pay 500 rand for a set of pistons, or you can buy brand new pistons, which can cost you about 2 grand with rings.
Okay. It's not bad at all.
Yeah, that's not like crazy, man.
Yeah.
It's not like you're spending 5K and you're only getting pistons, or
No, you were just saying, yeah, that's your whole block sorted basically.
Yeah, and finding a crank.
That's what I wanted to ask you.
Yeah.
Is this stock crank? Okay, is episode 1 and episode 2 stock crank?
Yes, both stock cranks. So the crank that got damaged, I threw in the garage and
Paperweight.
got another standard crank, put it in, and then that one went and then threw in the garage. And then with this bulb now, yeah, sorry, there's 4 episodes. The motor broke for H-Day, on H-Day, bolted again, and then that's the setup that you saw running at Mexico. Other Mexico.
Other Mexico.
And yeah, that night, that setup was the one that I bombed. I went on a breakfast run. They went to Kleinmond. So I was behaving like a hooligan as per usual, with like 700 and odd runs under the motor already.
Okay, so it's done its due diligence.
Yeah, so it was a matter of like but I ran the motor hard that day through the mountain, all the way to Kleinmond, back through the mountain.
The car got you home.
Yeah, car got me home.
Perfect, bro.
And then I left the night again.
Oh.
I left and went to go and have some more fun. And then,
It's never enough, no?
Yeah, and then having more fun, I threw a rod. The rod came through the block. Oof. So upon inspection, the whole motor was perfect underneath. All the crank casings, the rod casings, and the crank casings were all perfect. Bearings perfect, but the rod broke in the middle. It tore open basically.
And it just went straight
Just
out.
fatigue after standard rods, standard B20 rods. So it's
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't like hot, so like, oh my word, my car. I just like, okay.
It was about I gave this thing enough punishment.
I took enough roofs. I'd driven the car hard. I'd used the car every day. I mean, it didn't let me down, man.
I get you.
So I wasn't too sad about
And
the car.
after that,
Yes.
this is where the setup comes from.
This is where the setup is coming from. So this is a toned down version of what that was. So that was 85mm setup. So 85mm bore, but everything underneath was standard, except for the cement. Whereas this again has a cut crank in, so 10 thou cut on 10 thou, and standard rods and 84.5%. So just
Slightly smaller than the last setup.
Slightly smaller, slightly bigger than OEM and slightly smaller than what I was at. So
Okay.
standard is 84. So yeah, and then dropped the comp also, because obviously I had to find a new block. So I just had them lick the block and decided, you know what, let's go with a little more reliability, driving the car also every day. Yeah, so I just went the safer route this time until I turn it up again, and then it's crazy times. But we'll see what the future has in store for me.
Now, take me through, your exhaust setup, your intake. There's something hiding there at the back by the intake. I don't know if you're allowed to talk about it. And your tune also. Who's the car tuned by? And I know who it's tuned by, but
Yeah, no,
gotta let them
it's
know.
fine. So I'm running a Noise Boys 4:2:1 branch. I think that's a 45 mil branch. So previously I was running a 40 mil first gen Noise Boys branch. So it looked like very OEM, it was like thin pipes and
Okay.
but and then 63 mil exhaust right through with a speed box at the back. Then last year each day, a week beforehand, we fitted the ITBs.
Okay.
So it's 20 valve ITBs. 43s. It is choking the car a bit on top because the car obviously wants to breathe
A lot more, yeah.
a lot more than what it is currently breathing. But so the plan is maybe to get a bigger set of ITBs now, just to bump up the power figures. But yeah, it's pretty straightforward setup. And then my tuner is my builder, which is AAE Abdun. Yeah, he's the one that's had his hand in the car right through from the start, right till where I am now, from B16 through
All the episodes.
all the episodes. Yeah.
Now I've checked his score as well. I saw AAE like when it made its name.
Yeah.
I was thinking it was this score where I was like, yo,
Yeah.
I'm just making moves.
Yeah.
And I saw his score also now in Mexico. That thing is also
That thing is
very
not
crazy.
to
So
be.
guys, watch out if you see a AAE sticker. Just watch out. Just watch out.
Yeah.
Guys are making moves here.
Yeah.
But yeah, with regards to other cars standing here now, your wheel setup, tires, paint, what have you changed on the car since you've got it to make it your own?
So, cosmetically, I haven't really changed much. The only thing that's different is I had the car sprayed. I think it was 2 or 3 years ago. I had the car painted and then the RS white.
Okay.
And then this year, I wanted to do my bumper because I pushing the car in and out of the garage while it was not driving.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes there's like a divot in our garage floor. So when I pushed the car and it went through the divot and then it knocked the engine that's standing in front. So then the bumper
I
cracked.
see.
And then there was a chip on the back bumper and then some small stuff that happened to the car. So I was like, okay, I'm going to do the doors, I'm going to do the bumpers.
Just a refresh.
Just a refresh. And then the paint wasn't like correctly matched. So I was like, okay, I'm here now. Let's do the whole car.
One time.
One
a
time.
whole refresh.
Whole refresh because the motor was out of the car.
So it was a perfect time to do it.
Perfect time to do the spray.
So your motor was being built,
Yes.
well, put together, car was being sprayed,
Yes.
and each day was.
Yeah, everything just came. Bah,
But the car was the I saw the car at
yes, I placed second this year at HD, but it was like a spin fix. That was just like an ice rink. You pull away and it's just, you're going nowhere. Your person walking next to the car will get more meters than you that's launching or pulling away.
I did check like the videos and so on, and the track looked super damn still.
Yeah,
So-
it was wet.
Yeah,
And obviously having the semis on
doesn't go hand in hand at all.
didn't work at all.
So you're running the semis in front?
Yes, so I have the Bridgestone, I think it's the RE71s in front that I got sourced from Good Hope Tires in Brackenfell. Civic, he sorts me out everything tire related. That's my go-to guy.
Did you used to work here in Strand?
Yes,
I
yes,
know
yes,
the
yes,
name.
yes.
Sounds familiar. Does he still have his Honda?
No.
I last saw him driving an MR2, I think, a red
Yes,
one.
he sold the MR2 now and man, he's driving beams.
Yo, met the man as a Honda guy.
yeah, he's driving beams now, but the MR2 is sold, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, wheels, you have semis on,
Yeah.
rims.
The rims, I got actually with the car. When I bought the car, they had this spoon lookalike chrome thing, and I was just like, because the guy was like, he's gonna sell the car to me with this wheels, but I must take the car with the wheels that's on the car, which is the Lenzos now.
Okay.
And then he was like, nah, like the price that you want to pay, I'm gonna take these wheels off and then we're gonna put those wheels on. But you take the car as it is and then we'll swap the wheels in the week.
Okay.
Then I was like, okay, cool, that's fine. So I take the car, I go home, I wake up the next morning, I look at the car outside, I'm like, nah, this wheel is not coming off this car. And I
want this wheel.
And I phoned him, I'm like, bro, I'm not taking these wheels off the car. He's like, well, you know what to do. I was just like, all right, safe, spade him.
Paid all yours.
Yeah.
Nah, bro, I'm not gonna lie. This is, besides the semis, if you look from far, bro, this car is one hell of a sleeper. I'm not gonna lie.
That's the point, man. It wasn't to look like a race car. It must just look like a daily. It is a daily.
It sounds like a race car, though.
It's a daily. I mean, I drive the car every day to work. I used to drive the car every day to campus. It took me to town every morning and every afternoon.
Issues.
No issues. That between this and the Ballard.
Yeah, what happened to the Ballard?
Oh, the Ballard sold.
Was that like to skid while this was being worked on and then?
Yeah, I bought that car to drive while, because it was a friend of mine's car, and he sold a car, gave me a good price, and I was just like, okay, I'm gonna take that car because this car was out of commission. So I was like, take the Ballard, because the Ballard is B20 VTEC, had some nice extras on, poly mounts and K injectors and.
It was lekker sorted.
Nice coilies also, 3 core, like basically the setup.
But I need to ask you. So I saw it go. I think I saw you the first time at Killarney with the car. No? I was like, yo, this thing it's performing. It's lekker. But there's this one video I saw. No? I don't know if you still have it, but I want to put that video in right here. No? You did a burnout on a standstill, burst the first, and that thing just smoked the tires instantly.
At Killarney?
No. This was at, I don't know if it was someone's house, but I remember seeing a video.
You
driving at the Ballard.
I was leaving campus. Yeah, every time I would leave campus and like my friends were standing outside, they always tell me, nah,
give us some
burnout or something, bruh. Yeah, so then I always would put on a little bit of a show reverse first. Or
I remember, when you said the Ballard, that video came to my mind instantly. I was like, yo, I remember seeing that burnout. It was really crazy. It was really crazy.
Because that was quick. It was just like,
and then smoke.
Yeah.
But yeah, back to your car. So yeah, we know now the car is tuned by AAE Racing. It's AAE Racing.
AAE Race Engines, yeah.
Race Engines.
Race Engines, yeah.
Race Engines. You can follow them on Instagram. I'll put it up over here. I'll put Joshua Dunn's Instagram up as well. Don't know which one. Maybe a few, but
yeah.
Anyways, future plans with the car. I know we did speak, I think it was at Neisner. You don't have to say what you're gonna do, but as a car guy, I know we always want to go. It's never quick enough. You always want to go faster.
Yeah, I gauged against a friend of mine now not too long ago, and he made me feel like I was not racing. He gave me the hit. I launched. He launched after me. First, second, when I put third, man's came.
Gone.
So that was like I'm like, okay, I need to do something. So the East plans going ahead. So I can tell you that definitely gonna go bigger ITBs. That's for sure.
Is it gonna be on this motor?
Yes.
On this motor.
The ITBs are gonna be on this motor.
Okay.
Then, so it's the ITBs. Then I'm still deciding whether I'm gonna do other mods to this head. Because this is the P75 head, which is the small port head and the small valves. So you get the P8R, P20 or P18 head.
Bigger valves, bigger ball.
With the bigger valves, yeah. So allows obviously more air and things to flow properly. So, and that will give me what I want on, because at the moment my graph goes like this.
And it dips at the
and
end.
I want that to be linear.
I get you. You want that end to stay in your power band, basically.
So my I'm just trying to think now, my newtons that carry straight, and my torque is what dips off. So I want my torque to
maintain with
to
your...
maintain. Yeah.
Okay. Now that makes sense.
Or is it the other way around now? I think it's swapped. The kilowatts tip off and the torque maintains. Yeah.
Okay, so you want the kilowatts to maintain the same way as the torque.
Yeah. Obviously not going to be perfect,
No, it
but
won't
I
be
just
perfect.
want that fall off to be so crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then obviously now the dyno runs that you do, besides one by Pro and Holding, do you have specific one you go to? Like all the guys go to non-tec and...
Yeah, so I like to go to Mace because Mace is very consistent. I feel like it's not a happy dyno and it's not a stingy dyno.
Okay.
That's where I would always I did a power run on my B16 and that made like a 119. Then that was a stock motor with just branch and exhaust and
That's a good power, no?
and a cold air.
No tune.
No tune, that was standard ECU.
Nah, that's impressive.
And then my B20 made 155 there. And then this, I dynoed at First Performance now, just before each day.
That's the in Killarney, no?
In Killarney Gardens, yeah. So it's still roughly in the 150 range.
But you're obviously looking for more.
Yeah, I mean...
What is your like, I want to say an end figure, no, but like...
For the motor or for the setup?
No, for the setup you want to get now, what are you looking to push, like?
200.
With this motor?
Oh, with this motor?
Yeah.
Like, I would say 160 odd.
160.
160 odd would be, I would be very happy with the 160. Yeah, because at the moment, like my car is not tuned for like maximum
I see what you're saying.
performance. So, because I said like I wanted that reliability factor,
Yeah.
man. So, I was like, I still want to be able to drive my car after the racing.
Yeah.
So
Go there, race.
Go there, race, come home.
Come back home.
So we tuned the car down a bit, not down, but safe. If that word, yeah.
Not
So the car's
balls
not
to the
tuned down.
walls.
It's not slow. It's not fast. It's just right.
It's perfect for you.
Yeah, it's for a daily.
Then the score versus what was your biggest race where you like, yo, I didn't think I'm gonna win this.
Yo.
Like with the like I have a race sometimes, you know, and then I'm like, yo, like, yo, baby, you did me proud. I didn't think
You're
I'm gonna take
making me
that.
think now. I think last year each day there was some fast cars in my bracket, and because I just saw light body. There was a Docker race, there was an EG, and then there's another guy that's in our group, in the duck removals group that we have, that's very quick. He's very quick, standard motor. I don't know if he has cams in, but yeah, I know he does box work.
Okay.
So he mixes around with his gears.
He plays with the racers.
And that works because I must play catch up with him. If I don't get
Interesting.
off, then I must play catch up. So that always racing him is always like top. But I must check if I have the video where I'm racing a VVL, and I pull out from him, and then he comes, and then I shift. Oh, sorry, then he shifts, and then I pull out again, then he comes, then we're here, then he shifts, then I'm running fourth out, then I pull out again.
So the whole time.
So it's like we were literally doing this in the video, looking at each other, like, what is going
Who's
on?
gonna take
Who's
this
gonna
one?
take this? So I think that was probably one of my best runs. And then I raced now not too long ago a 2ZZ in a wet look. That was interesting.
Yeah, that
Like-
car is super light.
Yo, that thing, if he doesn't get off the line, I'm gone, but he's coming. If he gets off the line, it's
over.
It's over. A lot of I find that a lot of the times with this car, if this car is like, you must get the car off the line and you must go.
If you don't get the initial, that launch,
Yeah.
right, it's...
Because it doesn't have lift, it doesn't have that extra.
I know what you're saying, yeah.
Yeah, so the car you need to get the car off the line and you need to go first, second, third, fourth.
They need to come get you.
Yeah.
You need to run away from him basically.
Yeah, I need to
Rather
get going as like a Tom and Jerry. So eventually you're gonna come, but yeah, I just need to cross the line first.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think most of you all know that Joshua is known as Mr.
Compacto.
So, Josh, I need to ask you. You've obviously raised a few guys. I've seen videos. I've heard people talking. Do you have any other callouts that you want to make? No, not like specific to a person, specific to a car brand or anything. Anyone that you thought like, yo, I would just take a run against you and see what it is. And if you have beef for someone else, you can put it out there.
Unfortunately, I don't have any beef with anyone that I know of. You know, sometimes you're beefing with someone you don't even know you're beefing.
Also true. And so guys, on that note, if you have beef with Joshua and this Civic, please comment down below. We will organize something, don't worry. We'll organize something.
But I think I would really like to gauge against the Stellies guys.
And the Stellies guys will be?
That would be Jody Cornow, Keegan or Segan from also Late. And then what's his name? What's his brother's name? Mr. Late. Shane. Sorry. Oh, there's brain fog. No, I don't know what is going on.
Okay,
But
guys,
anyway,
it is late. No, it is late. It is late.
But yeah, the Salem Bosch guys, I see they've come a long way now with their cars, and you know, they're still in the stance game, but I see they've now dipped into the racing scene, and it's cool to see. I think it will be nice to have a nice night where we're racing some of the late guys.
Some healthy competition.
Yeah.
Competition.
Especially because Jody has my crown.
Is this now from H Day?
From H Day.
Okay,
Jody has my crown.
So Jody, if you are watching this, if anyone of you know Jody, you can tell him that Josh is asking to come part two, basically.
Yeah. But like again, like I'm all for a fun time, and like whether I'm losing, whether I'm winning, I'm just there to have fun. I'm there to.
Nah, bro. I think that is the point of racing. It got to a point where there's a lot of politics and stuff involved.
Yes.
Where I feel like it just takes the fun out of the racing, and that's like most guys nowadays don't even want to go out.
100%. And then also I want to throw some spice in the works.
I'm listening.
All the lift guys want to come experience the non-tec.
There you have it, guys.
Any VTEC, VVL.
Compatu.
Yeah, Compatu. We're waiting. Just, you know, if you feel like testing, if you see me driving through Mexico or something, stop me. I really don't mind. Even if you have a GTI, don't come here with your Tanas tuned odds. So please, this is not a spaceship. But
we want some healthy competition.
Yeah, some healthy competition. As you can see, it is only a B20 non-VTEC.
Yeah, you guys will probably see there's some engine-based shots in there.
Yeah.
It's Cape Town stock, bro.
Yeah, it's
Cape Town stock.
I mean, if you really think about it,
it is Cape Town stock.
There is the only thing that's aftermarket in this engine is the rod bolts and the head studs.
Everything
that's ARP.
else OEM.
Everything else is all Honda. My cams are Honda cams that's been regrind by Lee LZA through AAE.
Okay.
So if you need cams to be regrind, contact AAE. He'll be able to sort you out with pricing for that. Oh, and I bought my ARP set up through AAE by Lee LZA.
Okay.
So
any parts, guys, any work that you need done, Mr. AAE. I saw, sorry to go off the topic now, but I saw he did some work on FN2 also recently.
Yeah, we did intakes. We did a few intakes for FN2s, yeah.
Nah, looked like I saw the pictures. Yo, that stuff looks good.
Yeah,
bro.
no, it's how many countless hours is set in the garage, bro, working.
I can't imagine.
And I mean, everything is done after hours. We all work
Yeah, and
We
then,
all have a 9 to 5.
and then
that we
after
go to,
hours, we don't work, we play.
yeah.
I think most guys
throw
enjoy
tool-
doing it.
Throw tools around in the garage.
Basically.
But yeah, so we obviously it's Abdun's business, and we all have our hand into doing some things for him, which is cool. He really
Nice,
helps us
okay.
out quite a lot. So, and only way that I can think of repaying him for everything that he's done, and for all of us, whoever else that's in our group. I mean, what's it gonna cost you to lend a hand?
That's the thing. Lend a hand and rep the brand, I guess. That's
Lend
the
a hand,
vibe.
rep the brand.
That is vet the vibe.
And that's it. I mean, this car is a budget bolt.
A budget duct taker.
Budget tactic. Yeah. So I'm very excited to see for the things that's gonna come out of AAE going forward. I think it's going to be very interesting to see. And this is from customers' point of view also. A lot of customers' cars are going to be running soon. So it's gonna be nice to
Watch the space.
Yeah, watch the space. Look out for the name AAE Race Engines.
Guys, it's late. It's cold. We are probably gonna end the video there. Joshua, thank you again for coming out.
Anytime.
I appreciate
anytime.
it. We've been trying to set this up now for the last
From last year.
from last year.
From
So
last
guys,
year.
it's not that I'm slacking on a podcast episode. It's just that schedules don't link.
Yo,
Yeah, it takes time to set up, to get the space also, to clean everything up. But yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Please do like, comment and subscribe. If you can share this video for me, share the link on your WhatsApp story, your Facebook, your Instagram, I would appreciate it, highly appreciate it. But yeah guys, I think that's gonna be all from myself, Mr. Dan. Thank you guys for watching. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace.